Hey everyone, this is DJ Warbuckler here, and I am coming to you live from Boonsboro, Maryland. It is a nice chilly 36 degrees here right now in Boonsboro, and we're going to walk around here a little bit. Now, before I do this too much, I am going to go on here, check my stream, make sure my audio is actually coming through, because I know I had some audio issues last time. But yeah, I'm just going to walk around Boonsboro here a little bit, and we're going to have some fun. And so let's see here. Is my stream audio working? It is. Audio working? Awesome. All right, very good, very good. So yeah, so let's walk around Boonsboro a little bit. You know, this is a very sleepy little town, and you know, it's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's a single one stoplight town. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We recently got a couple more stoplights, but yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The main part of the town, it's just one stoplight. So, you know, walk around here a little bit. Maybe go to the park. So, yeah. So you hop in, chat, say hi. You know, we're trying to get to 50 followers before the end of the month. We get 50 followers, then we can actually become Twitch affiliates here at Radio Free Hub City, and that would be absolutely fantastic. Because if we can become Twitch affiliates, then we can actually start getting paid for this. You know, so you know, it's should be a good time had by all. So you can see the I don't know if you can see or not. The snow's starting to come down. At least I hope it's snow. Don't know. We had some mystery stuff fall from the sky yesterday. Hopefully this is snow. But yep. So Boonsboro, home to the National Historic Road here, and we're gonna walk down here, and you'll see the a couple of the museums we've got in this area. Run between these cars here real quick. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of different very neat attractions here in Boonsboro, folks. We've got the Boonsboro Museum of History. Now, I've actually never been in this one. This is a private museum, and you can see they've got a lot of neat stuff just by looking through the outside of it. And this was a gentleman named Douglas Bast. He used to own a furniture store here, and he set up this museum because he loves history so much. So they've got old cannons here and everything else. Now we get down here to the park, and I'll show you one of the neatest cannons we have here in Boonsboro. It's actually very similar to this one right here. So I believe that one was probably a Revolutionary War cannon right there. But I'll show you Boonsboro town's cannon here shortly. Looks like we got some folks up here on the sidewalk. I'm not sure what they're doing. They got a sign here that says honk about something. Girl Scout cookies. Oh no. Oh no. That's Girl Scout cookies. Ah. Well, I will have to try to get some before I leave today. Yes, the sign says honk if you love Girl Scout cookies. Ah, well played. Well played. Got a few more museums up here as well, but walk around here, show you everything that our little town has to offer here in Boonsboro. How you all doing today? Good. Okay, I love the sign. I absolutely love the sign. So yeah, I'm with Radio Free Hub City. So we're a local news outlet, and I'm just walking around. I'm doing a tourism video today for Boonsboro. So y'all want to be on live? Say hi to everybody.
Oh, do you want to say hi? All right.
All right, everybody say hi. We're live. Say hi. All right. Hey, thank you all very much. I'll probably be back later for some cookies.
Awesome.
So we've got here a couple more museums. The Trolley Museum up here I really love. They've got some amazing stuff in National Road Museum. That's a brand new museum. I think they're still building out their collection. And I'm looking forward to that one because Washington County really has a rich transportation history here. You know, I mean, we have really been a focal point of railroad, automobile, and airplane. So how amazing is that? So there's the National Road Museum. Here's the Boonsboro Trolley Museum. And just think, there used to be a trolley line going up and down this road. Isn't that amazing? So we'll go down here to this crosswalk. See the miniature representation of the first Washington Monument. The first Washington Monument, for those not aware, was actually built near Boonsboro, Maryland. It's up on top of the mountain. I'll have to do a separate one for that. So yeah, let's look at the Boonsboro Monument here real quick. This is the Washington Monument. This is a miniature version of it, and it was actually the full-size version was a hand-laid stone monument. And this is a very accurate description, representation of it, just a lot smaller, obviously. And it's got steps in it that you can actually go all the way up to the top. So isn't that cool? So yeah, so please come out to Boonsboro. We love it here. It's a beautiful, sleepy little town. And all of Washington County is wonderful out here. Let's walk over here to the park real quick. Yep, what a lovely little town. What a lovely area this is. It really is. So, it's a little bit too cold right now, a little too early in the year. But this is the location of the Boonsboro Farmers Market. I'll show you the sign up here. I haven't been very many times, but every time I have been, it's been absolutely delicious stuff they've got available. So, highly recommend. I'm still learning this software, by the way, so if funky stuff happens. This is the new streaming software I've been working with. But yep, so Boonsboro Farmers Market every Tuesday, May through October. So we got a few months yet. And this is also the site of the wonderful Boonsboro Carnival. Highly recommend coming out if you've never been. I'm going to set this down for a second here because I am losing my pants, and I don't think we want that. That'd be an embarrassing thing to have happen on the live stream. All right, let's keep going. So you see, this is a wonderful little park. They've got a baseball diamond. Let's see here. Here's the, I believe this is a World War II era anti-aircraft gun. Let's take a look at it here. So this is dedicated for Korea and Vietnam era. And you can see it's got two different modes of operation it actually had. So it had pedals that you could control left and right, and then the other side's up and down. And if the power failed, then you've got this wheel that you can manually turn the gun instead in case the ship's power failed. And I think it's actually got, let's see here, it looks like that's a switch for like a light or something on it. And here's the actual barrels of the gun. And I think there's a plate on it somewhere, that a manufacturer's plate. Yeah, there it is. There's the manufacturer's plate. Tells you about it. It's hard to read now, but it's got the serial number on it. Looks like 1943. 40 millimeter gun mechanism. So U.S. Navy. So there you go, folks. There's the anti-aircraft gun that's in Boonsboro. So it does not work, of course. And come out here for the Boonsboro Carnival, and this right here is usually where they have all the food set up, and it's some fantastic food. Highly recommend. All right, so let's go over here, take the bridge across the stream, and we will go ahead and take a look at the Revolutionary War cannon that was never actually part of the war, but was actually manufactured here locally in Washington County area. Actually, Mount Etna, not too far from Boonsboro. Our little stream here. Got a playground here. All sorts of nice stuff in this park, folks. Go up here to the cannon. Now, unfortunately, they did have to plug this cannon because they had a problem with so many people sticking trash in it. It's really sad. But here is a Revolutionary War cannon. Now this one was actually, to my knowledge, I don't think this one was fired. I think this one had a defect, so it wasn't actually fired. Well, at least not with ammunition. Apparently, the story goes that they actually used to set this off once a year. Just with a just with powder in it, not an actual projectile. But yeah, so to think this thing is from 1770s, and isn't that just amazing that we've still got history like that right here in our own backyard? And so many people don't know what all amazing stuff we have in this area. So there you go. So there's the dedication plaque, dedicated July 1906, rededicated 1992. We got a monument over here as well. Bereavement in their death to feel whom we have never seen, a vital kinsmanship, important our soul and theirs between. Emily Dickinson. Below lies a time capsule placed here on November 24, 1992 in celebration of Boonsboro's bicentennial. It is to be removed on November 24th, 2042, displayed for 30 days, then replaced until November 24th, 2092. So there you go, folks. So tune in here at Radio Free Hub City on November 24th, 2042. And we will be here for the removal of the time capsule, hopefully. There's one of the wonderful fire engines of Boonsboro. Let's go on back up here towards the main part of town. I'm getting my exercise in today, folks. All going up here and look at some of the other things we have to offer here in town. It's a little chilly today. I'm glad I'm up and moving and not just sitting still in this, or I'd be freezing cold. My hands are already actually a little bit numb. I'll probably have to put some gloves on here shortly. Lovely little paint splatter. Somebody probably called hell for that. Look at the beautiful stone architecture here, folks. Stone and brick. This is probably one of the oldest houses in town, I'm sure. There you go, it's got a plaque on it. It just says historic structure. It doesn't give you any date for when it was built, though. Look at the wood there. So this originally had logs and, man, if those walls could talk, right? Yep, if those walls could talk. You can tell there used to be a house there. Not anymore. Alright, so here we've got Pete's Barber Shop over here on the left. Now, Pete actually passed away. I'm not sure who owns the barber shop now. Here we got a, I think we actually got a map of the town here. Yeah, we do. So here's the map of Boonsboro. So we are currently right here where the star is. And you can see we got some brochures here for all the different stuff that's here in the area. There you go. Brief history of Boonsboro. 1725, settlers were moving through the area on the Conestoga Path, which I believe is what became the national road, on their way to Virginia in an effort to get families to settle Western Maryland. Lord Baltimore began offering grants to settlers. In 1738, Captain George Beale patterned 100 acres, which includes present-day Boonsboro. General Braddock and his army, accompanied by George Washington, passed through the area on their way to battle the French and Indians at Fort Duquesne. I probably butchered that. After their defeat, most of the population was forced to leave the area because of Indian attacks. William Boone, with help from his brother George, established the town and sold the first of 44 lots in 1792. The post office was opened in 1801, and by 1803 there were 24 houses. The 1820 census shows a population of 395 whites, 6 free blacks, and 26 slaves. An all-weather road was completed from Boonsboro to Baltimore, bringing rapid growth from prosperity to the area. National Pike passed down Main Street, and main business was established to service the flourishing traffic. By 1830, the population had grown to 707. And this, folks, right here, this road that you're seeing is actually the old National Pike. The first macadam road in the United States stretched from Boonsboro to Hagerstown. Now, isn't that interesting? So yeah, right there you go, folks. We've got, right there is Boonsboro to Hagerstown was the very first macadam road in the entire United States. Once again, Washington County, Maryland, a pioneer in transportation, and so few people talk about it. We need to fix that. And that was 1827, the first macadam road. Also in 1827, on July 4th, the citizens erected and dedicated the first monument in the nation to George Washington. That's the monument that we looked at the reproduction of earlier, and we'll have to do a future session on the full-size monument, the real monument. Boonsboro became incorporated in 1831 and held the first town election. Jonathan Schaefer was elected as the first mayor, and Schaefer Park is now named in his honor. 1902, the Hagerstown-Frederick Electric Railroad Company began trolley service through Boonsboro, and that was where the trolley museum is now. The station closed in 1939. And 1939, the Schaefer Park was dedicated after being built during the Depression by the Works Progress Administration. So there you go, folks. There's a brief history of Boonsboro, a very historic location all of Washington County is so historic, so few people talk about it, and we need to fix that. We really do. So, all right, so let's keep on walking up here. Let's head up here further. So there's the Boonsboro Town Hall where we originally came in at, and also the Boonsboro Annex. I believe that used to be a bank, probably the first bank in Boonsboro, and that's now an annex of the town hall. We also have here the Turn the Page bookstore, which is owned by Nora Roberts, and you can get her books and a lot of other books from this bookstore. They're open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 11 to 4. And they also have next to it the Gifts in Boonsboro, which I believe is also owned by the Roberts family, and that has Boonsboro treasures. Here's the former location of a place that many of us loved so dear, and that was Crawford's. Very interesting place. You could actually you could sit down, have your breakfast, buy some ammo for your hunting rifle, and then go hunting. Or even if you needed to, you could even buy your hunting rifle. Yeah, very interesting location. It was yeah, very sad when that closed up. So it is currently for sale. Gosh, how I wish I could buy it and make it the station for Radio Free Hub City. That would be just fantastic. Beauty salon here, Sherry's. Stoneworks Coffee and Sweets. The Inn at Boonsboro, which is also owned by the Roberts family. Josie's on Main, a cute little gift shop. Dan's Tap House, which is, they've got some really good burgers, and some of the beer's good. Depends. We're gonna wait here at the crosswalk for a little bit because this traffic is insane and I really don't want to get hit. But we've also got Giovanni's here. Giovanni's just opened this past week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago. Either case, absolutely delicious food. Highly recommend. Come in, try their pizzas. All right, we've got a walk sign so we can go ahead and walk across. So we have here the plaque for Potomac Street, which was dedicated 1972. Probably got a bunch of people looking at me like, what in the world's this fool out here doing, carrying around a camera like this? Well, you know, hey, I got to make these videos for our area because I want our area to start getting more tourists. I want us to start getting more income from the surrounding area. So, oh, look at the crash dummy. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so wonderful little town. You know, we've still got some of the original log cabins from the town. You know, this is a Talon Studio. They're going to be moving here in March across the street. But look at this. Look at the old cabin here. Mini Mart Diner. You know, I don't think I've tried that one yet. I'll have to try them sometime. I think this used to be a church. It's now a health and wellness center. How you doing? Yeah, Health and Wellness Center. It looks like they've got acupuncture. Neat. I'm gonna have that truck following me this whole way now. I got FedEx truck keeps pulling up next to me. That's gonna make it hard to hear me. So here we have Trinity Lutheran Church. Again, one of the older buildings in the town. July 16, 1870. This is the, let's see, all right, so they've got the Sunday school, which is 1925. And then, how amazing this, folks. This is fantastic. So, they've actually got a blessing box here. So, it's a pantry here on the porch of their parsonage. And I'll walk over here real quick so you can see it. Blessing box, there you go. Take what you need, give what you can. Isn't that amazing? I love to see when people are doing good things like that. We're actually working on a story regarding a couple local blessing boxes in Hagerstown, where apparently they've been shut down by code enforcement. So stay tuned to us for that. We'll cover that as we can. Wonderful little playground there for the church. And we got another church up here coming too. And I believe this is Mount Nebo is the other church we're going to be getting close to here. Just past a few of these houses. So I see we're at 46 followers now, 4 more followers, and we'll be good to go. We'll get our affiliate status. That'll be amazing. We've got another stream tonight, by the way, folks. We've got tonight at 9 p.m. I might start a little bit earlier than that, but tonight we've got a stream for World of Warcraft again, playing it. So tune in tonight at 9 for that. So here's Mount Nebo. Also another beautiful church. I think this is probably a newer one than Trinity was. Let's see, we've got the dedication here. Oh no, this is just as old as Trinity. It's 1867. Wow, very good. I didn't realize the church was this old. It's in amazing condition for being that old. And here you can see we've got Noah's Ark here, folks. We actually have Noah's Ark right here in Maryland. One that's actually completed. And for those who don't get the reference, there's a Noah's Ark far, far, far out in western Maryland. And I'll pick up this sign here. Yeah, there's a Noah's Ark out in western Maryland. It's supposed to be life-size version. And of course they had to build it by today's building codes. Couldn't actually make it a ship, had to make it a commercial building. So because of that, the only thing they ever got finished was the steel beams for it. And that was it. So going down here a little ways. Probably start heading back shortly. I'm gonna sit down for a minute because my legs are getting a little tired here. So we'll sit down. I know I might have some messages here I need to look at anyway. So. Yeah, so this is Boonsboro. You know, what a beautiful town. What a lovely town this is. I can't say enough good things about this place. So let's see, do I have any messages need my attention? Let me see here. Alright, so looks like, well, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I just got a tip that apparently there might be some sort of a protest in Boonsboro today. To my knowledge, it was supposed to be tomorrow, but yeah, so that's interesting. So apparently there's supposed to be a protest in the square at Boonsboro in about 15 minutes or so. So we'll head back down there, and we'll see what's going on here, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so let's start heading back that way. You know, hey, here you go. Breaking news, folks. How about that? Breaking news. You saw it here first, and if you didn't tune in, well then you'll just have to catch the replay. But go down here and see what's supposed to be going on. Like I said, it's supposed to happen in about 15 minutes, so we'll just kind of hover around the center of town in the meantime. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. But let's step up here. I got some folks coming the other way, so this way I'm not in their way. And Don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, so this is our sleepy little town, and sometimes things get interesting. Ain't that the truth? You know, just look at the street lights and everything in here. They try to keep such a historic feel to the town, and I love it. I know we got some political signs out here. I'm not going to bother reading them. You probably saw what they said. If not, that's okay. We try to remain very neutral here at Radio Free Hub City, by the way. So, you know, we're currently covering a couple different stories. Dan's is one of them. You know, and I really have always liked Dan's food. So, you know, I mean, that's actually where I had my going away party for a job I used to work, was at Dan's, and that was just a year ago. So, you know, it hurts a little bit when people say that I'm biased on this, or people accuse us of not providing even coverage. I'm just covering what's available. So I'll get off my soapbox now, but yeah. So, all right, so let's walk on down here. So, you know, all right, so they told me the tip I got was at 11. I got 15 minutes yet. Let's walk down here to the cemetery real quick. Just walk down here real quick. You know, this is probably one of the oldest cemeteries in the area too, I'm sure. So, sorry, getting messages here. Yeah, so like I said, I got this tip just a little bit ago about the what's going on. So we'll get back up there to the square by 11 and see if whatever is supposed to happen actually does happen. But so here we are, Boonsboro Cemetery. 1855. Cemetery was formed for the residents of Boonsboro and the surrounding community. The cemetery succeeds the original cemetery located on Potomac Street. This cemetery succeeds the original cemetery. Okay, yeah, look on. Sorry, I was reading a message too. Cemetery Association's directors asked the following rules be observed. No, only daily dawn to dusk. No sport activities. Children under 10 must be accompanied by an adult. Not responsible for property of visitors or accidents on cemetery grounds. So be nice. Don't be a jerk. Be respectful of the cemetery is really what they're saying. So yeah. This is erected in memory to William Bast and Sue Bast. The Basts are big family here in Boonsboro. One of the original founding families, I'm sure. So you know, you just don't see some of this level of detail on modern tombstones. Like look at this one up here with I'm guessing that's supposed to be Mary. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful, folks? What a beautiful monument right there. So let's head back up here towards the town square. Like I said, I don't know if anything's going to happen or not, but we'll see. Let's see here. Y'all already saw that way up here. I'll take this little alley real quick, and we'll go up this alley, and then we'll go up past the post office. So we'll see. Of course, for those not aware, there's been a lot of controversy with Dan's Tap House lately. So we'll see if this protest happens or not. But in any case, you all get to see our beautiful town. When I was working construction, I worked on a few of the houses back this way. I don't remember which one. And one of these we actually had started to put a bid in on to buy the house, but then we found a whole bunch of fire damage, so I backed away from that, because that fire damage made me nervous, because it didn't look like it was properly remediated. So a few buildings coming up here. We've got the Potomac Street Creamery, which has absolutely delicious ice cream, and I highly recommend. And then next to it is the Boonsboro Post Office, which you saw earlier when that was founded. I don't recall off the top of my head right now. Rewind the video if you want to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the only palm tree in Boonsboro. And now you'll see the building here says Vesta. This is the former Vesta. It's now Giovanni Pizza. Like I said, I tried Giovanni a couple nights ago. Absolutely delicious. Vesta closed up due to a fire, and they never reopened. So ended up being Giovanni moved in instead. So and Boonsboro